So now we're going to look at another very important concept in passing tight, and that's just using our shoulder and filling space, but doing so with a super high degree of precision. So instead of looking from the pass, we're going to look at shoulder pressure, just experiment this with the side control. So our arm that's controlling the head is going to reach deep. First digit of the middle finger finds the corner of the armpit. And our other hand is going to be here to monitor turn. Okay, so it can be on this side of the body typically. Okay, but it could also, if it had to, come back to our side here. Now, we want to take all our weight off the floor and put it on our opponent, so our knees come off the mat. And we're going to lean, aligning our body, driving our shoulder into his body. We're going to clock towards the head. So the angle of our shoulder is driving down into his sternum. And the reason is because when we come back, we're going to steer our shoulder back in to better fill this space. Again, we want absolutely the most precision possible here. So we're going to back our shoulder off, okay, knees off the floor, driving our shoulder down, and now we're going to walk back, driving our shoulder to meet our hand. There. Okay. So in an isolated kind of environment, like when we're training, this will definitely be a submission. It's super easy to put your opponent or your partner to sleep here, so be careful. And one more time. We're going to reach. We're not concerned with the shoulder pressure. We're not concerned about smashing his face. Okay? What's going to make our opponent uncomfortable is the fact that they're starting to go to sleep here. Right? So it's not just trying to smash his face. So we want to be super precise, uber precise. We're turning his body so he can't twist away to release the pressure on his neck. Okay? We clock our body north, driving our shoulder back down, and now we're going to walk back, driving our shoulder up through his neck. Okay? So this could be potentially a submission. It also ends up being a very nice way to mount, because one of the reactions that our opponent will give us to release pressure on the shoulder is to lift their hips. So to release this pressure so he doesn't go to sleep, he lifts his hips. Anytime the hips are high like that, we always have an opportunity to mount, because he's not going to bridge higher, and all that space around his hip behind his thigh is open for our feet to establish control. Okay? So one last time. This hand is monitoring twist to keep the pressure on his neck. And again, I'm not just driving through the neck, driving into the jaw. We're going to clock our body towards the head, knees off the floor, projecting our weight in our shoulder, and now clock back, driving our weight through. If his hips come up, we mount. If you found a home for your shoulder, keep the weight on him until he taps.